Good afternoon. It is March the 24th, 2017, and time to recoup our trading today and take a look at the weekend and Monday morning. We'll start with our usual disclaimer. Hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations, unlike an actual performance record. Simulated results do not represent actual trading. Also, since the trades have not been executed, the results may have under or overcompensated for the impact of any of certain market factors, such as a lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are also subject to the fact that they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profit or losses similar to those shown. Hey, we came in today, we tied the E-mini to the passage of Ryan Care. Cell 1 was 49, cell 2 is 54 to 56, and we had a buy at 40 to 42 that took forever to get to, and 35.37. Bills can be brought up again. They know what needs to be included in this bill to get the vote of the Freedom Caucus, so we'll see if that actually happens. Very, very quiet trading. Right here was the news that didn't look like a deal was going to be made, but there were a couple of two-point trades before we got to the news. This is the first correction. Come back up, still hope, no hope, no hope, no hope, and then the market spills. And they're supposed to have a vote, I think, here maybe as early as 3:30 Eastern, so we might be getting pretty close to that vote. Once again, in a broad macro sense, this was resistance, this was support, and didn't have a chance to get long. I had to really pay up to get long, which is usually the case in the E-mini, but we did get into our sell zone, and that set up really a beautiful trade. Looking at the F1 screen on the E-mini, lower high, lower low than yesterday. Find a place to sell it on Monday or in Globex London time. And the move lower started in H period and is accelerated in L period. So right now we got down to get stops below that low that was set on 21st. And it looks like we're probably going to close this market in the 23, 33, 35 area. If the market was to close right here below 35, we'd be trying to sell 36s to 38s, and then 41 to 43 for sell 2. On the buy side, I think we're headed lower, so support is at 30 to 32, so we'll have to take a look at Globex before we committed to that on Monday morning, and then 25 to 27 for buy 2. The news on Monday is Dallas Fed, so there is no news. Okay, we have a 2-year auction on Monday in Treasuries. That's usually supportive. It looks like we're just exactly where we were on Thursday, so this suggests a trading range on our F1 screen. 2-year auction is usually supportive. We've got a P right here. So we had a 15 to 19 sell this morning. We'll take the first sell, 19 to 23. Second sell, 27 to 31. And a lot of it will depend on what happens to the E-mini if they do get the vote at 3:30. On the buy side, last rotate down stopped at 14.5, then at 12.5. So we have pretty good support down here, 8 to 12. So 9 to 13 by 1. We had a 4 to 8 buy this morning. We just didn't quite get there. And then 1 to 5 by 2. And this will be adjusted Monday morning. Based on what's going on in the E-mini, we're going to probably be trading from the long side in treasuries come Monday. Looking at the 30-year, number ones 4 to 8, new highs 11 to 15, sell 1. You can't run them straight up. 23 to 27. We're going to open it up a little bit. I don't know what the E-mini is going to do this afternoon. On the buy side, 24 to 28 is number 1. 17 to 21 buy 1. Because of the 2-year auction, will be a little closer, 9 to 13 buy 2. Gold, the E-mini keeps selling, will probably be higher on Monday. There's the inflation story, and then risk-off investments. 2 reasons to be long gold. We're having trouble here in 1250, 1255 area, but have an outside day here. That means trade it. Looking at the F2 screen, looking at a P. Been all over the map today. The market is trying to trade higher, so we'll make 54, 56, sell 1. 59, 61, sell 2. On the buy side, 45, 47, buy 1. 40, 42, buy 2. Okay, crude oil, I think the official close was right at 48, where we guessed it might be. And looking at this screen, we have ourselves an inside day, so really wasn't a lot going on when you get right down to it. When I do an A split, this is we don't have a lot of range to work with in this contract. It's really come in quite a bit. So barring new news, 48, 48 and a quarter, sell 1. 48.50, 48.75, sell 2. On the buy side, 47 and a quarter, 47.50, buy 1. 46.75, 47, buy 2. And the euro. Trump has lost control. Not going to get any of his bills passed. No tax cuts. No revision to rules and regulations. People did see he had a couple of things came through today. The Keystone Pipeline was approved. And there was another thing that he did. Outside day in the euro. Means it could be trading range. Looks like it's trying to trade higher though. He did something else today that part of his campaign promises, and I forget what it was. So even though he didn't get his Obamacare repealed today, or he still has Tom Price, and most of the stuff in Obamacare can be taken care of by the Secretary of Health. So hopefully he'll pull out his pen, start getting rid of that stuff that Kathleen Sebelius brought in. Okay, 65 to 75, sell 1. 109 even, sell 2. On the buy side, 25 to 35, buy 1. And 108 even, buy 2. And that does it for this March 24th, 2017. Had a couple of rough days of trading this week, and that's just a lack of volatility. We go through that with all markets. The volatility in crude is contracting right now, and it's making for tougher trading. And if we experience the same thing next week, we're going to say we're selling against pivot highs, pivot lows, value area highs, value area lows, and we'll adjust our trading technique to reflect the current conditions. And that's what you have to do. It's markets change, and you have to change with them over time. Hope you all have a great weekend. We're supposed to be in the mid 60s, maybe 70. We're supposed to get some rain out of here, but again, it looks like the rain's already east of us and north of us, so I don't think we're going to get much out of it. Hope we do. We could sure use it. With that said, I'm out of here.